Well, good morning, and we learned that sixth victim, the sixth person who died in this fire, was in an area where they were supposed to evacuate. Fire managers tell us that that person was told to get out, and they made the decision to stay in their house. A lot of people have done that because they want to stay with their property or their animals on their property. Well, good morning. We're after a difficult stretch of days with 6 deaths and a lot of challenges fighting an unpredictable and ferocious fire. There are now 2 pieces of optimistic news which firefighters are thinking about today. It's starting to back up traffic. That's how much help they're getting here. All these pickup trucks, fire trucks, trailers with bulldozers on them. A lot of different people from companies, volunteers, fire agencies all across the state and country in some cases arriving here at Fire Command to join the fight on the front lines today, and a lot of gratitude here from the community. People leaving signs like these saying, "Thank you, Reading Strong. Thank you, Hot Shots. We love you, fire support." There are dozens of these signs all around Fire Command greeting these crews as they pull in here this morning. Just a show of how much support there is here and how much gratitude from many people who are dealing with difficult circumstances as they wait for news on when they can get back home. So for now, we'll send it back to you guys as some more fire trucks pull in here.
Ted Land in Shasta County watching over the weekend, Audion. Let's continue our live team coverage. ABC 10's John Bartel is in Shasta County with more on the CARR fire, the largest fire, and as we mentioned, John, 19 people still unaccounted for.
Walt, and this is kind of why we are in the Lake Reading community here, and this area is decimated. We've been here all morning here, and I've been asked to kind of give the people who live in this area just a look around. Once again, this is a community that's been evacuated since the fire. No one has been let in here. News crews get special privileges to kind of come into these areas, but I just want to walk around some of this community here. We're on Turquoise Drive. Take a look right here. If you look here, this home is completely fine, untouched, but right across the street, up this hill over there, Jeremy, if you point up there, that is going to be 434 Turquoise Drive here, just to give you a little idea of where things are at. And the homes all the way moving down, this is 406. We've got 409 up this way. And as we walk down, I just want to talk about why they haven't opened up these roads yet. And one of the main reasons why is because of the utilities here. There's still a lot of down power lines. A lot of the utility companies want to make sure that the gas is still been shut off. So we're going to roundabout here. Jeremy, I'll walk backwards for you here as we go down to Harlan Drive. I want to give you an idea of some more homes. We are rolling up here on, forgive me here, I wrote this down right behind me. This is going to be 3097 Harlan Drive. Once again, this one is been completely lost. If you keep going down the road here, Jeremy, we're coming up on 3128 Harlan Drive. So right now we're starting to see these utility companies come back in here. They're starting to work. We're not sure when this community is going to open up, but it is blocked off at this point. Many communities have been allowed to, the evacuations have been lifted. They have been able to come in here. So on the other side of Harlan Drive here, we're coming up on, forgive me here, let me just check this one out. This is 3097. This home is gone, but right next door over here, I believe that is Bedrock down there. I had to take a quick look. That is 3186 Bedrock right here. Your home really appears to be almost untouched. Your grass is still there. This is a fire that really just kind of decided to pick and choose houses at random, and it's very sad. So we're going to kind of hang out here throughout the day here, and hopefully these people will be able to come back into these communities, and we're going to try to meet up with a few and talk with them. So we'll stay out here and keep gathering out here, Walt.
Okay, John Bartel talking about the fire personality, fire behavior, how it picks and chooses. Happening now, dozens of CHP cadets, they're out for a run this morning to honor law enforcement heroes. There are 53 cadets. They're jogging 5 miles from the CHP Academy in West Sacramento to the steps of the state capitol. They'll finish at the California Peace Officers Memorial. The monument honors more than 1,600 men and women who have given their lives protecting all of us. Cadet Run is a tradition for the cadets when they finish 28 weeks of training Ariane, I know we've gone out there and tried to run with them.
Oh, yeah.
Not a good idea.
No,
They're in
sir.
shape.
No,
All in shape.
sir. I'm like,
Right.
trying
I'm
to
with
get
you.
my breath.
Happening now at 6:28, we continue to follow breaking news. 5 northbound at Richards. Here's what we know right now. It was originally reported as a huge rock in the middle of the roadway. Take a look at your screen. This is what's happening. You see the dangerous driving conditions. We're hearing the road is falling apart and several cars hit a rock and now they have flat tires. They're driving on their rims right now as we speak. So if you,
as we're seeing here from the live pictures, Brittany,
Yeah.
the road is falling apart. So this becomes a whole different story. This becomes
Safety.
a Caltrans issue. It becomes, you know, obviously a safety issue, and you can see
Look at her
people,
crying
yeah,
on the side of the road.
She's like, I'm just taking the exit, and
Oh.
if you look at her tire as we're facing it, the right, so it would be the driver's side front tire,
Yeah.
and that's flat. Multiple cars that are exiting at I-5 and Richards. They're like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
So it's almost like there's some type of a spike strip or something. I'm sure it's not that. But like, what would be on an exit ramp that would cause tires to be popping all over the place?
During the commercial break, I called one of our guys, Eric, and I was like, what's going on? He's with CHP, always
Right.
updates. He said it started out as concrete, and then the reports of everybody's car on the side of the road, those
Right.
flat tires.
Right.
And then he's like, the street is falling apart. And I was like, well, are we going to close it? And you can see they're already trying to get folks off that, because it is dangerous. And think about 5 in Elk Grove as you make your way out with the driving
Yeah.
conditions and losing gripping. So that's why we are so concerned with what's going on. You can see the backup. And just think about that lady on the side of the road crying. This is what we want you to avoid, for sure.
Well, even if I can't say that I've ever seen anything like that. We
been a
have
long time.
multiple cars getting flat tires at an exit ramp. You know, if there is an upside, CHP offices are right down there. They
They're
have
on
multiple units. Officers arriving for work in the morning, and before they get into their morning, they're like, morning meeting, it's like, we're not meeting today. Get in your vehicles and head like a quarter mile to the I-5 Richards exit. And obviously you can see
They're on the side of the road.
All hands on deck right now. So
Blocked off. We just checked in again with Highway Patrol. If you look closely, you can see they're blocking off several potholes in the area. After more than a dozen cars hit the pothole and the debris in the area, they're saying the roadway is falling apart. So the next question that we're asking, and we're pressing for answers, when will they fill the roadway? And then the follow-up question that a lot of folks are asking on Facebook Live right now is, why is this happening to our roadway? So those are questions we're going to answer throughout the day. But right now, if you are headed out 5 northbound at Richards, this is the area you'll want to avoid. And while I know you've been following it all morning long as well, traffic backed up for miles.
yeah, this is bizarre. You don't normally see this, where you have 12 vehicles that have all their tires shredded with concrete. Now, initially, it was reports of a concrete chunk. Now we're hearing maybe pothole. So that's probably why you would think, you know, why couldn't you avoid chunks? Why would you
Yeah.
do this? But if it's a pothole, you don't see it.